running live on the website. And good morning as you come in. I was while I'm doing this, I will give a little chat. But while I this morning I answered a question on this morning I answered a question on Instagram. I posted something that said the opposite of homosexual is not heterosexual. The opposite of homosexual is freed from the bondage of sin. It's redeemed, sanctified, justified, and then there was a comment that said, "Well, one can revert from homosexual to heterosexual, but not be saved." First of all, that wasn't even being saved and not saved. That wasn't the point. And no one can revert from homosexual to heterosexual. Homosexuality is a sin. And so, yes, one can stop sinning and then continue to live unsaved, of course. However, we are all heterosexual by design. And we can't change that. So I just thought I would put that out there real quick. Because then I got the comment was, why so hostile, or why the hostility? And I'm like, so because I don't agree with you, or because I corrected you, I must be hostile. Anyway, there, I got everything up and running. We are good to go. This last weekend, the Identity Crisis 2019 benefit was pretty amazing. It is not about the numbers, of course, we know this, but what was amazing is, one, the amount of people that did come and just bless us with their presence, with their testimonies, with the fellowship. We just had an amazing weekend. So I want to thank Laura Perry. I want to thank George Carneal, Chris Kane, Vicky Joy, Channels of Blessings, of course, Mike and Janine and Amanda. Thank you so much. Thank you to your brother too, because I forget his name and his wife's name, for coming and for just being a blessing in all of our conversations. Thank you to everyone who came out. Sadly, our internet wasn't as good as we were told it was, and so the majority of our video feed from this last weekend was pretty bad. But no worries, because we won't have that issue again. But wow. I'm kind of out of it today, because yesterday I had a little routine procedure, nothing major done, and I just kind of sorry, I'm trying to find something. I've just kind of been like kind of out of it. I was going to try to see if I could find the pictures, pull the pictures up of the event, but anyway, I'm not seeing any comments or anything, so I don't know if it's the internet, if it's my feed. I don't know. Smashcast has stopped us from live streaming, and that's okay. Wow. So, no, I can't even share a screen. I don't know. Anyway, I don't even care. Technical difficulties mean nothing. I did have some interesting conversations this weekend about different topics, and one of them was conversion therapy. And I have I'm against conversion therapy. I think it's garbage. It's the only real conversion therapy is Jesus. Jesus is conversion therapy. And so when we try to put things into a program and into an order and into black and white in a book, then things get a little different and iffy. And discipleship programs, hey, you know what? I'm all for that. But conversion therapy or reparative therapy, I can't get down with it. It's dangerous, it's damaging, and it's misleading because Jesus is conversion therapy, not a program. Everybody is different, and I've seen a lot of damage be caused by reparative and conversion therapy. So I support the ban on conversion therapy, of course, only because it is damaging. So, gosh, I don't even honestly, I had a whole bunch of things I wanted to discuss, and my mind is a complete blank right now. So let's just see what we can come up with. What I should have did is invited a few of the speakers into the show this morning so they could speak about how they what they got from it. I mean, what I did get from it was, some amazing fellowship. Laura and George Carneal both got Laura Perry and George Carneal both got in on Friday evening, and so we went to dinner and we just had an amazing time of fellowship and bonding. You know, I met George once, and I've known Laura for a couple years now, and it's just of whom Laura is a totally different person than she was when she first came to Maine. The first time she came to Maine was for a benefit of ours, and she's like a totally different person. She has like blossomed into this beautiful woman, and we are just grateful for her. So I was hoping I would be able to pull up some photos from the event, but I just can't seem to access anything. I have no idea why. And I'm not even worried about why, honestly. I can't access anything. This is crazy. It's like I've forgotten all of my passwords because I don't use them on this computer. I use them on my laptop. Okay. So maybe I can pull this one up. There we go. Hey, it looks like I got something here. So now I'm going to try to share the screen with you and show you exactly what I was speaking about. So I posted a meme on Instagram. The opposite of homosexual is not heterosexual. The opposite of homosexual is redeemed, justified, freed. Well, the comment, and it looks like it's gone now. So the comment said, well, somebody, I appreciate the post, but someone can revert from homosexuality to heterosexual and still not be saved. And so my response was, nobody reverts, in quotations, from homosexuality to heterosexuality. Homosexuality is a sin. No one can stop. So one can stop that sin and continue in others, yes, but we're all heterosexual by design. Homosexuality is not an orientation as the majority has been indoctrinated to believe. One can stop doing drugs and not be saved too, and so on and so on and so on. So why the hostility? It was the only response I got. Not, wow, I never thought about it like that, or hey, wow. But no, more like you didn't agree with me or you corrected me, so you must be hostile. So I don't get into the back and forth. If anyone reads hostility into anything that I post, then that's how you're reading it. It is not how I wrote it. Trust me. I speak and write very matter-of-factly and with authority. And if you take that as hostile, then that would be on you. I want to thank WHCF, 88.5 FM Christian radio here in Bangor, Maine, for being one of the very few, probably in the country, that would promote our benefit and event from a ministry like we're involved in. So thank you to Tom Obi and the WHCF radio station. The Welcome to Wisconsin sign is probably one of the most amazing that I've seen. So I want to share it with you all. It says, welcome to, this is the actual sign entering into Wisconsin. It says, welcome to Wisconsin, attention criminals, terrorists. Over 170,000 Wisconsin residents have a legal permit to carry a handgun. They are armed and prepared to defend themselves and others against acts of criminal violence. You have been warned. Illinois and Chicago, however, have been disarmed for your convenience. I mean, really, does it get any realer than that? So here we see Desmond Amazing, the drag queen kid, with his unparent, his mother. And then we have a mother here with children dressed up for Halloween. And really, there's no difference in what the amazing Desmond's mom is doing to him and what the mom on the right is doing. Do not participate in the unfruitful deeds of darkness, but instead even expose them. Why? Because sacrifice is sacrifice, y'all. And this is one of my favorite memes. I've been mandated by the state to teach you LGBTQ history. So let's start at Sodom and Gomorrah. Imagine if they did that. It would probably wake a whole bunch of kids up. I consider my life worth nothing to me. My only aim is to finish the race and complete the task that the Lord Jesus the Christ has given me. The task of testifying to the good news of God's grace. Hallelujah. So you know, let me see if I can get back to where I was. There we go. I don't even know if I'm actually up and running. Here we go. See, it says that there's comments. Actually, I don't see any of the comments on my feed like I usually do, so I don't know what's going on. Facebook. Okay, so our stream should be public. I guess I have to look on. All right, so I have to look on my phone at the live feed in order to see. It's just Facebook plays games and they're playing games with me seriously. So I can't see none of your comments on my restream like normally. So Alyssa, when will I be back in Ohio? That's a very good question. That's kind of like up to the Lord, I guess, at this time. Right now, I am kind of trying to focus on a few things that are up here in Maine, getting into some more of the congregations here and going up and speaking at some men's groups and some Bible study groups and that kind of thing. So I don't know. Lord willing, sometime next year. Good morning, Liz. And good morning, Alyssa. Good morning, Don. Good morning, Cynthia. Good morning, Doug. Good morning, Linda. And good morning, JR. Yeah, it seems that I can't see any of the comments on my regular. So, anyway, I guess it doesn't matter. I can see your comments on here. I'm not going to watch myself just so I can respond. Thank you, Don. It's kind of, I don't know. I guess they're playing games with me. Oh, there's a whole lot of stuff going on. See, I'm not seeing any comments, and that's not cool. So I guess what I'm gonna have to do is just resubmit everything. I don't know. I have no clue. Anyway, yeah, Doug, I am having a good snow day. Other than not much yet, but it's a coming. I do have to make one road trip within the next couple of weeks down to New Jersey. And it says my broadcast is interrupted. This is crazy. All right, maybe I'll just do a show later and try to figure all this out. Because at this point, it's just aggravating me. And I guess that's their whole purpose is to try to aggravate me, right? This weekend was amazing. I can't say that enough. I was just blessed by those who did come, and I heard a lot of excuses from a lot of people who couldn't and didn't come, and that's okay too. It's just the Lord lets you just see things clearly. You know. Oh, all right. Well, you know what? I am thinking that I am just gonna call it a morning, and because I can't even focus right now, and maybe it's the fog from my procedure yesterday. I don't know, but whatever it is, I'm yeah, I'm just distracted and a little aggravated with the technology part of it right now because I'm not seeing comments. Um, every time I try to pull up the feed now, it's showing that it's interrupted, and I don't know what that is. I don't know. But with that, I will be back. Not this morning, though. Probably, maybe, Lord willing, this evening. Late afternoon, early evening. Got some running around to do. Got some stuff I have to get done, and so I've kind of just talked about a whole bunch of nothing for almost 30 minutes. Anyway, I guess. Oh well. Maybe when I get back, I'll be able to see all the comments like I should be seeing. I can't believe I can't see any comments. Like none. It shows me 0 viewers and 0 comments when I just went on Facebook and YouTube and saw viewers and comments. So we'll work on that. All right. Thank you guys for putting up with my rambling, my mumbo jumbo. Uh, love you guys. Lord willing, I'll see y'all later. Peace.